Hello there, my friends. How are you today? So I seem to be always wearing this top, but that's just about a coincidence. I don't always wear it. It's just been cold recently and I put it on jumping out the door. Literally jumping out the door. Well, not really. So Dublin again. Thanks for joining me here in Dublin. I'd like to share with you a story from my life yesterday. It's pretty funny. It seemed that yesterday I was called to use my voice assertively. 2 different occasions. Sorry for the noise. One time I was in Dublin yesterday, okay? And there were these people looking for money from people working for charity. And let's cross quickly before they kill me and run me over. Not that I can be killed anyway. This big bag of bones can be annihilated though. So yesterday anyway, one of the charity men, a tall man, there's 3 girls, maybe early 20s, walking beside me, just close to me. I didn't know them. And the man said, "Can I stop you there, ladies," or something. And they kind of like, they just didn't really want to stop. They sort of a little bit didn't feel comfortable, and they just kind of like walked on. They were talking. And then the man said something like, "It would only be for like 2 minutes, girls. There's no need to be afraid." And they just kind of didn't really know what to say and just kept walking on. And I was walking on too, observing this happening. Check that out. Cool, a bird. So I just, then I passed and I just thought that I didn't like the way he spoke to them. And then I kind of shouted back to him like a little bit. Maybe they didn't want to talk to you, or maybe they didn't want to stop. Maybe they didn't want to stop. And he's like, "What?" And I was like, maybe they didn't want to. Maybe they were doing something, or they didn't want to stop and talk to you. Like, they don't have to if they don't want to. Because I didn't like the way he was like putting a strong energy on them, as if that there's an emphasis or an onus, or that they should stop and try and talk to him and maybe give him money. And he works on commission, I think, but maybe he doesn't, so I'm not sure about that. But anyway, I just didn't like his energy. So I stood up for the 3 ladies. And then a few minutes later, I thought I didn't really see those 3 ladies very well. So a few minutes later, I saw them, like maybe in 2 minutes later, 3 minutes. And I said, "Were you the 3 girls who that man was like talking to?" And I started like talking to him. And they said, no. But then a man beside them heard me say that to them and said, "Yeah, I heard you. I know him. That guy isn't like, he's not really, he's a bit annoying." So this man was lovely. This guy just coming to Ireland recently. Mark, beautiful man. Mark is his name, from the Netherlands. He told me, like, he paid me a lovely compliment. He said my energy was lovely. That he has like he can kind of like feels people's energy. And he said he could walk around all day long in Dublin with millions of people, and you wouldn't meet anybody, or you wouldn't feel like such a nice feeling, you know, from somebody. So I started talking to him. We started talking together. So that was that. Nice compliment, saying he could feel my energy. But I spoke to that guy very assertively because I didn't like his attitude, his energy. Kind of like a bit bullying. And then another story is I was on the bus later going home. And this man, I went to open the window upstairs in the bus, and this man said, you can't open the window, or like, what are you doing? Like, the people these days, like the young people these days, are so inconsiderate. He said he had a cold, and but anyway, I said to him, actually then, I said to him like, well, I looked, and I already had looked, there was no windows open upstairs at all. Out of 20 or 25 windows, there were no windows open. And I just said to him like, because his energy wasn't pleasant. He was just giving out, complaining. And I just said to him, well, all the windows are closed, and I need some fresh air. I want some fresh air. Like, I kind of said it to him similar to that, and then I just said to him like, I am considerate actually, but there's like every single window's closed, and I'm sorry I have a cold, but this shouldn't matter too much. Like, but he kind of agreed with me. He kind of didn't really argue with me, and I was friendly to him, but just very assertive. And I did tell him, like, if you feel the need to, please feel welcome to close it. If you feel it's like, if you feel you need to close the window and you feel cold, you're welcome to, like, go ahead. That's okay, I don't mind. So his body language at this stage had already changed, and so had his energy. He was open and receptive to me, and he'd basically taken back his complaint and admitted that opening one window, or me opening a window, wasn't so bad after all. And it was funny because he was sitting down talking to me, and I was standing up before I'd taken my seat doing this. And it was in public because there were plenty of other people sitting down. So I guess you could say it was a public event, so to speak, a public affair. And it was friendly. I guess people got to see what it was like to show friendly, careful, caring communication. You know, being spiritual isn't about being soft on the outside. You can have a tender, gentle, loving, compassionate, understanding heart, and you can communicate this way, but you can also be assertive on the outside and stand up when you need to stand up and speak up, not to be a walkover, mistreated or used or abused. You know, rectify untruths or assertions that insinuations that you're being a careless, selfish youth or whatever else person, which I wasn't being, and then everything can end well. So, and it was nice with the first event about that. I was shouting at the man, like, see where those ladies are there? I was basically talking to him from here to there. More. Yeah, around here to there, you know, quite a long distance. Where those two girls are from me. That's where I'd passed, and I thought I didn't like that guy's attitude to those ladies, so I'm going to like speak up. And I did, and I felt great about it. And I got confirmation from that other lovely man a few minutes later, saying to me that that guy, the charity worker, is kind of just a pest or annoying. He's just rude or whatever else. So I was right in feeling this from him, and I feel totally happy that I spoke up. And those girls also might learn something. So 2 public events, maybe like people learn stuff. I got to learn, I suppose, I practiced what I preach. I did it all with no hard feelings, and I also like did this to the guy, like, peace, you know, the charity worker, like when I was leaving, and I said no hard feelings or whatever as well, or I said something like that, no offense, no hard feelings. So it was, I know, I'm proud of myself in a way. I'm not really proud of myself, but I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with what I did. There's no righteousness there involved, but there is a confirmation of feeling things out correctly. I'm happy. So you do the same in your life. Speak up. Powerful, compassionate, loving, understanding, tender heart. But being able to speak up and be assertive and say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done. And just keep speaking and speaking and speaking. You're much more likely to be under-speaking your truth, under-speaking and under-communicating. So I'd just encourage you to keep on speaking and speaking and talking and communicating and communicating. Get it all out there in the open. Get it all out. All your things that you don't like and all the things that you do like and you do want, that you haven't been telling people. all the things you're not happy with and want to change, and do it all in a positive energy without complaining or blaming. So, thanks for joining me, my beautiful friends. Much love to you. Love you all. Love you all. Lovely light workers and beautiful people. Thanks for all the lovely comments and energy and lovely words of love and appreciation and friendship and kindness you share with me. It makes a big difference for me in my life. I love it. So keep sharing the love and keep shining your truth. Keep shining. I'll talk to you soon, alright? Bye! Check out that sky, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Wow. Very, very, very beautiful, crispy. I love it.